You see him in his all-star uniform as one of the coaches for the National League. Terry Collins joins us. Terry, welcome. How are you? Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right. So you spend your break doing this, but, you know, you can say it's funny. Last night, a lot of people said to me, boy, the Met fans last night had more life than they've had in a long time, chanting, let's go Mets. They've been getting standing ovations. And a lot of people said, you can almost feel there's a sense in this town now that the Mets, with the young pitchers, with the guys in the futures game, with what's gone on in the last month with your record at 17-11, that the Mets may be turning the corner finally. That it's finally coming together for you.
Well, we certainly hope so, Mike. But we're very excited. I mean, they have Syndergaard and Montero pitch in the futures game, and the job that Zach Wheeler's done so far being up here. You know, we can't say enough about Matt Harvey. But so one of the things Sandy's talked about for 3 years is that, you know, it's coming. It's going to come together, and it looks like it is.
It is. Clearly, you know, you were at the depths there. It looked very bad against the Cubs, and then you win that Sunday game with the Neuenhuis home run. Seemed to turn things around. Then they started giving you some guys, and boy, has Young made a difference in left field. Boy, has he made a big difference for you.
One of the biggest deals we could have possibly made. We were looking for a guy to lead off. We were looking for a guy to get in scoring position, some speed, which we didn't have, and Eric Young has stepped in and done a tremendous job, and I think that he's one of the big reasons why we've taken off.
He and BYRD, of course, who has given you've gone to playing BYRD every day, and he's batting him in the middle of the order, and he's given you a sensational season.
Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, in spring training, you know, we saw some things we really liked, and I thought, well, you know, maybe platoon him, get him some playing time, and he's just stepped up. And without him in the middle of the lineup, you know, he's protected David a lot.
50 RBIs, 15 homers, and played a very good right field.
Great
good throw. He's thrown guys out all over the base pass. Really, your defense has picked up a lot in the last couple of weeks, especially in the outfield.
Yeah, Mike, and that's why we've pitched better, because we're catching the ball. Right, we're catching the ball better. We've made some plays in the outfield defensively that have, you know, kept us in games and won us some games. So
you and your staff, you know, this year you've nursed the greatness of Harvey, and we'll get to that in a minute. But you and your staff have really reclamated two guys here in season. Hefner and G were in trouble. I remember talking to you the day at Yankee Stadium. G was about out of the rotation. He pitched a crazy game against the Yankees. And Hefner's been as good in baseball. You make the change. He hides the ball. He gets a little velocity on the turn. You guys and your coaching staff have done a sensational job with getting G and Hefner turned around. They've been two big cogs for you guys.
They've been very big for us. And, you know, coming out of spring training when we lost Johan, we knew somebody had to step up, and Jeremy Hefner's the guy who stepped up.
Are you surprised by him? I mean, is it just the mechanics that really made a difference?
I think the mechanics made a big difference in him because his velocity's increased, and now all of a sudden he can throw a fastball by some guys.
And you told him he just can't keep giving up home runs.
That's right. We had the conversation. He's got to keep the ball in the ballpark. He was getting killed early in the season with home runs, and you know we have a tough time scoring. So the home runs were certainly something we had to correct. You look now, even the home run he gave up the other night to Pedro Alvarez was a very good pitch. It was down in the zone.
And then after that, he pitched sensational.
Pitched a great game. And Dillon G's stepped up and done a nice job. My pitching coach does a good job getting these guys ready.
He really has. Harvey has wanted this. He told me on the air 6 weeks ago how much he wanted this. You have coached this kid now since he's been in the majors. You know he's special. You told me last year he was special. You knew he was special from the beginning. Now he gets to start the All-Star game tonight. You're here with him going through this today. How about this kid as he takes the mound tonight in front of everybody? You feel like a proud father?
I do.
Today, right?
I really do. I'm probably as proud of him as his own father is. You know, when you're around this guy, the first time I ever met the guy after we had signed him, you know, you sense something in him. And he told you right at that time, you know, I want to be one of the best. And it's all his goal is. That's all how he works. He gets himself ready every game. And the second half is going to be fun to watch him.
Do you have to talk him down tonight, or what? Will he be really he was wild for that Washington game. Will he be just out of his mind tonight?
Yeah, he's going to be. I mean, I'm going to say something to him before the game starts because, again, one thing he's got to do, he's got to make some pitches. He's not going to throw the ball right by these guys.
Right.
So go out and be a pitcher. You know, do what got you here.
Don't just challenge these guys.
Right.
You got too many good fastball hitters here.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you really do. But it has started to come together. You were at a point early, and this thing started to, and you had this team playing, like last year the team played great, and then after the break it fell apart. The year before that, you had them playing well. They took Beltran off your team. It changed everything. Last year, everything fell apart. Now, the team has really picked up. You've played very good baseball of late. You've gotten it from a lot of places. Sattin's come up, done a very good job. Your catches, even the backup catches, started hitting some home runs. So you're getting it from a lot of people right now.
We are, Mike. And I'll tell you, Omar Quintanillas came up when
he's done a nice job.
He's done a nice job. He's played very, very well defensively. He's gotten some big hits for us. You know, I told the writers last week, you know, there's been a big thing about John Buck hasn't been hitting. I said, well, at the All-Star break, if I'd have told you our catchers would have 20 homers.
Man, last year had 3.
For the whole year, for the season. I said, so the hard part was...
And he started to hit a little bit the last couple of weeks.
But he set the bar so high in April that people thought he was going to continue.
And Reckers hit some big hits.
He's got some big hits, and he's caught very, very well. He's done a tremendous job with Hefner. That's why I let him keep catching Hefner. But, you know, and guys, you know, they start to believe in themselves now a little bit better.